season, you know. Mama be on. Mama match on Monday.
Yeah.
And then so Conference League, Europa League, Mama be. Conference League, crowd movie. Last one for the.
No, but conference now, but team meeting said no one LCD. What in a few you home here?
Conference League, no last one, the movie.
Oh, and I'm going to say boss. So about Conference League. Never pair with teams BT said no one FC.
Yes.
One more Europe anyway.
Now, who qualify now also one more. And now the 17th for the
such competitions in yen to me. You love when you blue conference.
No problem. Now,
maybe 99 you have both teams have couple conference and Manchester United Bobby. As a man, okay.
Boomans and Yantubas.
Me boom.
Also, what's that thing? What was that thing? Page voices here and any ba. Vitian says, "Impina me pina me just show them out." Me say, "Mo love one year infa."
Champions League.
Champions League. Mo Bobby. When was the last time Mo Bobby?
Yeah, interview Mobi.
Senior, when was the last time? And yes, what Bobby? When was the last time? Hello. But this is a bizarre question for the purposes of education of your fans. When did Manchester United play the last time they played the Champions League? Chief. Senior.
Champions League no qualification. There
be
Champions League.
Me say.
Atlanta team can went to me. First go. When I go to the can,
no problem.
Oba no pay. So you be on. There be am cast what to 20
okay.
Only shame.
Okay.
So to buy no. As I say, was shifted goalpost no.
Oh baby, is
me fan ko baby. Yeah. Tie. And no one can na catch them say. Champions League discussion, mommy nyebi. Go me mobi.
Na me be so.
E na so be am ankebi.
Nya the minimum. Oba no. You know ankebi. Minimum 1 kebi. Because we will get
the strategy was that me much League the mommy made in
I told you
we involve
the day before me catch you say Chelsea cry now Mobi, so you can't talk. What you want in na make na
Kofi ya much Champions League. I'm telling you say Senkai Bobia South Atlanta team when you pay. You know, I'm going to share that.
Senior, enka.
Some okay.
Senior, enkam question. Enka de kasa. Ade as enkam bobia. Ubobi is senka. When was the last time I would do?
When you the table no more.
When was the last time I would do?
Table more.
When was the last time I would do?
Say table no Chelsea nine.
When was the last time I would do?
Qualification kwa unya bi. Oba no pen na senka wo bin.
Maybe Chelsea dan na qualifying sport.
Oh he.
Qualifying sport.
Na playoff no why na catch up over
qualify. What is that goal post?
Playoff na wo kopo no. Again na Chelsea over qualify.
Baby Chelsea dan na qualifying sport ana.
Playoff na wo kopo.
Senior, baby Chelsea dan na qualifying sport ana. Baby Manchester
United and 100% so one qualify.
Whether 30% qualify.
The first to show so
UEFA Sinipa 24 na be qualify. 8 automatic 16 na ka be bom ho. Baby oboda no enya qualifying sport ana.
And imagine say if
you David ya no enya qualifying sport.
Maybe enya mame.
Enya wasem UEFA na ye kana say.
Na enya na obuta.
We competition organizer. Ade be dey babe come say Manchester United. In general, the Champions League last day on Wednesday came on. And see, the stories of the Champions League never stop. And now Arsenal have done 6 games 100%. Meaning, say the rhetoric is that last season by this time, we saw Liverpool. We saw teams are not almost show. But when it mattered most in May, when they had to go and get the results and win the trophy, those teams were not there. But as it stands now, Arsenal will not care because they're step by step for them. And away in Brugge, Noni Mado Kena Branche Freno Gabriel Martinelli Cabo Muche 3 solid goals for Arsenal. 18 points. An Arsenal team that brought in Christian Nordgaard at centre back. That had a Branche Freno young players, Declan Rice more out of the team. Noni Mado Kemo started. Even Gabriel Jesus coming back into the team. There was nothing that was changing. And that is what you get when you build a team for 6, 5, 7 years. Quality in depth. And it started with Athletic Club de Bilbao 2-0 away from home. Arsenal Olympiacos 2-0. Atletico de Madrid 4-0 Kokoye Juma 3-1 against Bayern, and then it was 3-0. And this season, Arsenal, just the 4th occasion that an England side has won each of their first 6 games in UEFA Champions League. After Liverpool in 2021-2022, Man City 23-24, Liverpool again in 24-25. It's just last season by this time. Now Liverpool saw a perfect record. But Angosiaga. So the difference is about how Arsenal will perform after this round of games now. You call the knockout phase because that becomes a 2-leg affair. One shot, you are out. You don't get another chance again. I think that Arsenal team is almost perfect for the kind of football that they want to play. Mebeka Chelsea from the day Noni Madueke was sold from Chelsea to Arsenal. Anytime you be a Madueke bebo Chelsea fans did Mebeka say, I didn't need a top player. Some Arsenal fans best started truly play and actually Chelsea say, yeah, you're correct player. Anko yeah, Chelsea fans also troll Arsenal. And now it started. I think yesterday was one of the best nights of football moves and Noni Madueke. 2 goals, but in proper goals. Again, the influence of the game was telling. Maka said, when you look at Noni Madueke, even in these days at Chelsea Football Club, the quality is there. Nyaka about Noni Madueke is about the consistency. Chelsea had to make a decision between Noni Madueke, Pedro Neto, and Esteban Willian. And it was a tough decision on the right-hand side. Esteban Willian is viewed as a generational talent. MT, only an outlier. So he became between Pedro Neto and your better friend Noni Madueke. I think he came down to consistency. Chelsea chose Pedro Neto and Noni Madueke has gone to Arsenal. I think that he's doing well and he deserves all the commendation. Now, UEFA, our best player of the week, Noni, has been nominated as part of them. Oh no. Okay. I don't think so. I mean, the job Pedro Neto is doing this season, Pedro Neto this season, plus Esteban Willian where he can go. I don't think say
because the most dangerous player in the Chelsea team is Neto.
Yeah.
So he's only chain player.
I don't think say no.
Me feeling no, but now they about coming on who the final decision.
Yeah.
Or is that Kamadi Sulemana?
Okay.
Or the board now. Take on BBA excellent.
Yeah.
But baby here pa as what the board you know. And sometimes are very annoying.
Noni Nico Williams, who would you have chosen? If you have the chance. Although one is right, one is left. Who do you have chosen as a winger?
Nico.
Yeah. But you don't like Noni's final third. Noni last season, final third, 11 goals and assists. 11 goals and assists, goal contribution. Nico was averaging around 7. Rodrigo goes any Noni Madueke, who do you have chosen?
No, maybe Nico no. Last season was season in
this season.
Sir.
Yeah, this season and Nico Prepra. Rodrigo goes. Who do you have chosen?
Coffee, you see, numbers and I'm pulling it.
Number final 10 is about numbers. But it's you. Final 10 are numbers. Final 10 it's your first okay more anymore. One shine you can't do anything. And you good at doing.
Okay. But I made a non in the
it's
good, but
I think that sometimes players able in this Premier League in certain teams are. The scrutiny on them is sometimes a little too much. And Noni was one of them. Noni is the best player. Mainly when they say about consistency. Because Senya Okano, Otimisha ne, you were just tomorrow, but the numbers were not bad. If you can give me last season at Chelsea, it was 11.
I Noni Koyan among the Gators by no.
No, Gators is on the left.
Oh, okay.
So Pedro Neto at the time, who's now left, you know. Pedro Neto to me left and right, you know.
Okay.
But like I said, the decision was for Pedro Neto, Estevao, and Noni. Estevao is right, Pedro Neto is right originally. Because Estevao is generational talent, they went in for Estevao and a Pedro Neto elbow on the other side. Players there, sometimes it comes down to some of these things. I think that Noni sometimes was viewed in so much of a length, now I know it did too much, and he couldn't really stand up to it. And now in Benfica, Jose Mourinho, ex-Nefi, Antonio Conte,
Conte Champions League. No, seriously, he's very good coach, but minim say Champions League, you know, na competition is one penny anymore. Who said you? I
will grab a Kubiro.
Team Bia Obekutano Champions on Ade.
I will grab a Kubiro.
What me say me Champions League say me Kofi Kesima. There's no way say Napoli will be and where the best or bet.
Away games about this season you will lose. Even I asked Amsterdam. No, I think PSV end of it. Away from home. They are just no good when he goes away from home. Like you are saying, I bet Albatross Antonio Conte ko ho. Every team he coaches in the Champions League, they are not good enough. And I know I was clear. Now, almost 2 games to play. Whether they will qualify or not becomes a big question for Antonio Conte. And I know Aurelio De Laurentiis is not going to be excited about what he goes on. Which, when the last time Paris Saint-Germain ever goalless draw a Champions League? 10 years ago.
No, man say any amount. I'm never about for it.
Now, Rich, me say this week, dear, me Nhyira, but sometimes it's like that. And me catch your boys and say, Emma, and then Europa League nimba be boom 4 codes, 5 codes, ni nabo. Now guys say fee and then men can nabo. That is how it is. And Paris Saint-Germain away at the San Mamé, it didn't happen for them. Not a single goal. And the last time it happened was 15 years ago, 10 years ago. Now, Rich, your ball match you know. So one should be now to say Unai Simon and then the man of the match, you understand? Say you can say Obi goalkeeper. And then the best man of the match. It tells you say oh save you. Unai Simon was brilliant. A lot of chances on the day. Paris Saint-Germain for created chances. Who say Bradley Bakula, Babak, Dembele, Movica, Kvaratskhelia, Desire Day. All of the team they are coming back. By now, Unai Simon said he was not going to allow anything to happen at the Bernabeu. Before we talk about the specific of the game, Rich, have the English Premier League teams put the Spanish teams at a proper place, Anna?
This season, I'll say yes.
Because anytime they catch them, they beat them. In fact, it's not just once. Me listen to the amount. Anytime the English teams catch them, they beat them. The last time any team, actually English team from Spain, was Barcelona beating Newcastle, and Newcastle was a big boy with England. But when the big boys come to the party, it gets done. Toriam Kochi Villarreal no asheno. Liverpool Atletico de Madrid no asheno. Na Arsenal Kochi Atletico de Madrid 4-0. Man City Villarreal, Liverpool, Real Madrid, Newcastle, Athletic Club, Chelsea, Barcelona, Man City, Real Madrid. Which the conversation before the game yesterday at the Santiago Bernabeu was that say your book game ni na say Alonso ahwemi ye na so luso he can be sacked. After you watch the game, the performance of the team, have you changed your mind? All those results now go the right place.
And I know pay even Madrid fans and they say Omoji team say they lost.
Yeah.
But they play so well.
Okay.
They play so well. Mm-hmm. In fact, me who a single Madrid fan, maybe a 1 or 2 be and they are. Yeah. But most of them, do not feel say yes, sure me but they play so well.
They did.
Lack na eludi omoma omo ntimi and win game and omo draw.
Away from even lack. Madrid for Max Mann this season Oshigo's mom was not there.
Kylian Mbappe.
We had say Kylian a niggling pain on the left knee or some finger injury kaka, so he could not play, right? But most of the chances fell to Vinicius Junior. There was a half volley big corner big boy before say first half one on your chance one-on-one with Donnarumma or Fleke Moro. The accuracy wasn't there. The chances fell to Vinicius Junior. I wasn't surprised here, you know. Vinny went down his knees and you could tell that he was distraught because Mbappe knew stand up, play the football, and then deliver. And Vinny did not get the finishing touch to really cement himself again, especially in and around the club where you are not particularly the face of football club Real Madrid. It was a big opportunity for him, and I think that Vinny missed it. But still, you can't take anything away from Madrid and now. From Federico Valverde, Jude Bellingham again, and so you have good chance that he missed it. Which Madrid had a new midfield. And now El Park also. It was Dani Ceballos and Orange Tchouameni with Jude Bellingham playing as a false wide player. Of course, Rodrigo Goes was on the right, and Abante Ferno Garcia, Gonzalo Garcia, and Vinicius Junior led the lines for them. Which, when I saw the Manchester City starting lineup, there is something that we don't talk about a lot. This guy, Ruben Diaz, he may not be the best centre back on him, but in terms of the leadership, any organization in games like this is so important. And now, time Omuye changes Eddie Tijani Randers Mamba when Madrid were leading, Man City were leading by 2-1. Send your fresh City boys now, give them the instruction, and then ask them to play in a specific way to manage the game. No, was spot on. I love Ryan Cherki and Fiifi on them. Of course, together with our branch friend Jeremy Doku and our branch friend Ellen Haaland, it was a good one for them. Rodrigo Goes actually the first goal in 32 or so games this season.
I know, Bobo.
Yeah, and I gave this in also. You see, for Rodrigo Goes, you can understand why say Obika Sobe choose Rodrigo over Noni, although last season Noni's numbers were better than Rodrigo now. Rodrigo is the man for the big nights.
Big games, you know.
Yeah.
Show up.
Champions League nights, Madrid, they need somebody to really do the job. Then Rodrigo pops up. And then now it was a Rodrigo job. Easy. Tight angle. I don't know last pool. And when he scored, you could tell us a football game in him. Now, I knew once after the game, Pep Guardiola called press man and said, Charlie, Rodrigo Goes is too brilliant. He said it was too good for him. And now Antonio Rudiger, I had the feelings over the penalty, baby. Too physical sometimes. Rich. When you are dealing with Erling Haaland, you have to be physical, but not too physical.
Yeah. The stage I know the general.
And Rich, also a striker. It's when you in the sun, 1 year stay there. Ojana wanted for my penalty.
18, yeah.
And then that's what happened when Madrid got it on him. I think I agree with you. Rich, there is no need to let Xabi Alonso go now. I like the fact that after the game, every Madrid player, and Raul Asensio, Jude Bellingham, Thibaut Courtois, Rodrigo Goes. In fact, a poor game, no. Rodrigo Goes went to Xabi Alonso and hugged him. And Xabi mentioned in the post-match press conference, he appreciates that from Rodrigo because he knows that they're in a difficult place. The performance and Ranajo shows that Madrid have to stay together. That's what they need. Because Barca for a Spanish La Liga in the Champions League, it's not going well. They need to stay together. This man's record keeps on getting insane. How do you score 55 goals in 54 games of Champions League?
A robot. Champions League.
Yeah.
And I'm Mr. Champions League is our record.
The average,
Ronaldo.
The average is 1. It means that every
game. That is insane.
Mathematically, these things don't happen. Say, so she go 1. Mathematically, it is a little bit overboard.
Any team no one.
Yes, Rich.
Because Man City there, I mean, they are players are. I'm the pass in the relationship.
Yeah.
But he's also
a clinical finisher.
Sure.
Man City has seen Gabriel Jesus. He didn't get this average.
On no prepared.
Yes, but Rich, me person me compare even with Sergio Aguero. But in terms of numbers, Haaland has usurped Sergio Aguero.
Yeah.
I mean,
the numbers need a scan.
Yeah, Kun is excellent striker. What Kun will give you? You see, now Kun Aguero will give you one Rich. Split second. Acquire Lautaro Martinez. So you can be there when best when you need to pay more to one. Those are the things. But this man gives you clinical instincts. Now, Rich, Erling Haaland.
No strikers will be was now
Robert Lewandowski mo create mo community achieve DBC. Nobody has it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Upe on. Ade ba kwa da bia ma me no ko program no so e bi ni o. O ya na true sheet. Me bu sa specific question. Where you man no. But we has a
the world's best striker.
If you say the current Chelsea team no. Who striker be all the same attributes and I was there. This moving on.
Same strike. But my job is to explain. Me ask you what you am because me create the same. That is my job. No, senior, that is
na bedroom. Who coach him now go say.
Me police never say yes or no I cannot come. Maybe they me treat him. So allow me to do my job. In the current market, there is nobody at Chelsea with the clinical instincts of Erling Haaland.
Okay.
In fact, there are only 2 players today who are close to him with that clinical instincts, Mbappe and Harry Kane. One more crowd to see from last night. This guy is something else. Maybe Ferran Torres na no. Is that Ferran Torres good?
I demonstrate and data and who in them.
Erling Haaland. We say no City there.
No, I will view on about it.
But since Saturday start see science and data. No, City there.
Okay.
Una unya akoto ni aba ku ni free. Oiland no say Oiland ni Highland. Omu Scandinavians o. Obi across Scandinavia akoto correct robot ba akoto e teddy bear. Obi cross Scandinavia akoto robot akoto teddy bear. Na the there. Here, Abodi Ababa.
United. That's not track. Okay, a gallo.
Gallo, there's no more Buareke.
Play over ball, China.
Nana say,
oh, Manchester United. You have to drag as young goodbye. A gallo, Elvino is over China.
Nasi me call Twitter now. Boys, this half video. And you know, you almost kunya nyade.
Matthias Guya. Oh, ni mo.
Oh, si kunya born in now. Nasa. Oba ache say. Adaro na obo mesere Joao Pedro. Uni kunya goes ache.
Joao Pedro. What's wrong?
Sami for. Be you know me. Ana Pedro.
Eh, the numbers some.
Ya kabi bia na ko. Dem striker dey dey. Striker dey for dey.
Asa o ya. Striker Pedro no FIFA Club World Cup na no ano.
Tizo se
go papa be.
Debi enye papa go.
We
do it to grab.
Every concern you way. What me akwa vasa. Oba bo egu.
Brazil vo mieru bako shebos bako we man the pass on na we player. It's my first Europa League Conference League na.
I go be a touch like it.
No crazy. Striker to na ho.
We are DJ.
Before me next striker correct no. Because you know with Ellen Haaland.
When the sense go crowd me
why me because I was sense.
O say
what go?
One go no so no on your striker.
Or a defending striker.
Ah no, defending striker. Now striker who pass the ball now say bra na me pass the ball na man.
O sa beje wa dey.
Ah o beje striker na o de ball na man so nko shedo. Ono say for say beje pass me say you gradi nyame. Manchester United. South strikers you cause o mu fi.
Ah Jesus.
I say Nankasa strikers one day, to be honest. Is strikers one day.
These days, profile are
the reason why Obi to say this guy, this Nigerian striker, a Victor Osimhen,
yeah.
Chelsea, Manchester United, and consider name Yano.
Yeah, I think even all of the clubs in Europe, because mainstream Europe.
Me feel so we Haaland,
yeah.
Kane, Mbappe. Lautaro Martinez,
yeah.
to some extent.
Yeah.
I think Osimhen.
Yeah, Osimhen is a killer.
Oh no,
a killer.
Bon, no, should go crow. Who defenders no back Madrid.
Yeah. Osimhen is a top. You see, Michel Barca versus last game.
What's the hair got the teddy bear?
Teddy bear. Na say you teddy bear. Obi akoto robot akoto teddy bear. The munya to fi Scandinavia. Scandinavia for the you say omani edin.
When you do players na them.
Na obi e teddy bear nya teddy bear. Ni ko ni teddy bear say
go. And I'm also no see an madua baso.
Na want. And then you now was no. Why were you laughing?
Yeah, players no say be o me toys.
Well, talk goes near you no there. Na he is exceed abudua back correct one.
Enye die here ni we share Lisa mfa job.
Ye mpe Lisa points no.
Mfa sha Atlanta.
Please ya
Masando do.
Atlanta ya dey bo bi ma.
Ah mo ni Everton o. Oh when they say dem wi.
Ade.
Everton.
Ade.
Ah na do real from coach no.
Na they
the more say just a matter of phone call.
Oh
kill the people for me. Kill them for me.
Europa League games
okay.
Now the Europa League games are also very interesting. And also matches now because of Europa League now. I don't say so much because Manchester United currently young qualifying for Europa League NBT. But remember coach now they are called Europa League now called Agakuchebi. Michelle, I don't want you to call me and say Sophie and then name you fee. I mean, you have the chance. You are listening to, and then Okofi might give yourself a big chance. So, Europa League, you know, matches because rating tea. Main dojo no mabobo coach na my tea for now, and then Omodia Okofi Kesi just a couple of codes, and I'm the my first one. A BW 285BD48B. Things there. When I first one, the second one a BW 2856C65A, and the second one. The third one a BW 28542E7D. Fourth one a BW 2854223 6F. And the last one a BW 28 4F 1F and then 99. These are the codes. Rich, yeah, the coffee casino. Really, as you saw me, family phone and who say it was driver for me. We can say that it was be a minunya here. You might continue by this time or na. Na I came here sometime one day. We didn't say you should say them who say me my friend. Yeah, it's now for me when I'm here fast call Peki. Peki also camera ne told me so my time any baby I chant me ni. Okay. Camera ne told me that.
Encha mommy.
Main chair in the chair must be most near free. I don't pay. These are the codes that they could
That's right. That's right.
That's right. Emmanuel Nathan, I say